Well, how about that? Well, guys, as you can see, it's just me today, and this turtle on the other camera. I've been banjaxed, as you can see. It's really a terrible situation. Ha! Who are you? What are you doing here? What's the meaning of this? What? Who are? Say something! Are you actually talking? Because I can't hear you. I cannot hear you. Can't hear him. He's trying. He's trying really hard. Hey guys, the ultimate flaw in any two-person D&D game is as soon as one person is non-communicable, everything goes to shit. But we'll bear with. Okay. I am just getting all of my shit straight. What's up, Whiskey? What's up, Dark Sage? Oh, lordy. Happy Turtle. Oh, God. Are you done with the turtle? That's a good question. I cannot answer. So Jonathan, join any of the Discord channels. And oh, okay. This is Skype's fault ultimately. What isn't Skype's fault at this point, man? What's up, Papa Kush? It's playing like 3 copies of the same oh, Jesus. Oh, that's not supposed to happen. Hold on. Boy. Hey, look, I'm on Jonathan's side of the menu. Send some bagels. I would love to. This is indeed. God fucking. I need help. I need professional mental help. Are you my help?
I'm afraid to say anything.
Well, you are heard now.
Oh wait, I'm heard?
You are heard.
Oh hey.
That you are.
I'm here.
That you are. You are indeed here. You damn redcoat.
What?
You're not the redcoat. Whiskey's the redcoat. It's okay.
Why is the camera like this?
No, it's not. Hey, how about that? Awesome. Wow. Okay, no, okay. No, that's just wrong. Hold on. I know what I need to do. All right, there. I was looking at our cameras and I was like, you don't have that big a head compared to me. So I just changed my proportions a bit.
Thanks, man. I was getting self-conscious.
No problem. I live to make you feel like shit, to be perfectly honest. Much of the time. How's it going, dude? How's life?
I mean, I only spoke to you like 15 minutes ago in person.
No, shh. We have to pretend we don't live together.
They know we live together. Anyways, I'm good though. School is trying to keep me down. The man keeps trying to keep me down, but I won't let him. That's the gist of it. Otherwise, I'm doing good.
It's very big of you. Good.
What about you? How's the boy?
I'm a weary wanderer, rolling in on an unsteady sea, just trying to make it through life.
No, I'm bored.
I was called, and this makes me very happy. So you know how we were drinking last night? Hey guys, we drink on occasion. We're both legal adults. How about that?
I'm legal?
Shut up, woman. So, so many things could be analyzed in that one statement, but go figure. I know it is whiskey. It's just I don't want to show a cut-off version of my webcam as part of it. Yeah, actually, Jonathan, if you like, yeah, you know what you're doing. If you tick it down.
Just tell Whiskey to fuck off.
I mean, you just did. So wait, you just pointed it up. You got it. There you. You'll get it.
Just tell me when to stop.
Never stop. Down, boy. Okay, there. Yeah, good. Nice. Yeah, that's perfect. That's fantastic. My head's bigger than yours now. Perfect.
I mean, like
all
it
right.
usually is.
Always.
Got him.
So, I was called at I was called at 4:30 this morning by the shift manager who runs in the mornings, because we open at 5:30. So the people who open get there at 4:30 in the morning. And she called me at 4:30. I didn't wake up. Thank God I didn't wake up, because I would have said that I could come in. But I didn't wake up. And she called and left a message, and I woke up 3 hours later.
Nice.
Oh, God, no, it was like 4 or 5 hours later. I woke up at like 8:39.
When did we go to bed? Like 1 or something?
If that. Yeah. I was maybe a little later than that. But the main thing, I listened to the message, and she was like, B, that's what they call me at work, we need you to come in at 5:45 to run the drive-thru. We don't have someone on it. And she seemed like really serious and panicked. And then I looked at the clock. It's like 9. But doesn't end there. Then I get called at like 12:30, about to play a game with Midge of all people. Lovely bastard.
Lovely man.
And my boss calls me and tells me, hey, this guy said he was going to stay until 2, but he's not. This guy he's a friend of mine at work. Can you come in and take over for him? And I was like, it's supposed to be my day off today. I was like, yeah, no problem at all. Because that's how I respond to everything my boss says. Yeah, no problem at all. That's why everyone at that place loves me, because I'll do just about everything they ask me to do. So, in fact, I ask to do the jobs that no one wants to do. I ask my shift manager when I'm closing, has anyone done your bathrooms? And he's like, no. Like, he doesn't want to give it to me, and then I'm like, all right, I'm going to do the bathrooms for you. That's the life I live. Great life. Be the bagel boy. You don't get off until March. Sorry, Papa Kush.
No.
What a terrible life we live. So, we're going to be playing a game today, ladies and gentlemen.
I like games.
We are liking games. Why did I think that would be a good way to intro that? Anyway, for any of you, either watching the VOD or the stream currently, who don't know what this is, didn't see the first episode, go see it. Because everything from here on out is going to be confusing as fuck. And I'm not talking about the system. I'm talking about the character and how he plays him. Because you're going to be like, this is such a good character. Oh my, he's hiring people. He's giving them jobs. He's talking to this kind merchant and asking him about his wares. And I think it's going to be, it seems like it's going to be a good experience. I think we just, why is he making the merchant?
Hey, don't spoil it, man.
Why is he like, why?
Why?
And then you see my face, and then you realize why everything's worth it. But yeah, that's what the game is. Go fuck yourself. God fucking damn it. This is why whiskey runs the fucking bot. Somebody, Papa Kush, put in the go fuck yourself sound effect, and I didn't have it turned off because normally I have it. Anyway, we're going to be playing the game now. Thanks, Whiskey. We're going to be playing the game now. So, prepare yourselves for that. Would you like to tell everyone what happened last session?
I would love to tell people what happened last
Great.
session. So yeah, last session we made a beautiful boy by the name of Uther. Uther was a half-elven priest, fighter man. I accept my fate. And, he had just gotten done doing a job for a nice merchant who paid him to kind of help protect his cart during travel. Uther was traveling south anyways, so it made sense. He got paid. They were getting drinks. The merchant seemed like a pretty nice fellow. He offered to buy me a drink. I took it. Then he said he had wine, so I asked if we could drink the wine. And we started drinking. We went to the cart, we started drinking, and then, for whatever reason, he decided that he needed to drink a lot. And I didn't know what to do, so he stood there, dumbfounded. And he died. It was very strange. Fortunately, I happened to find his golden pendant, so hopefully I can return that to whoever gave it to him.
Yep.
And I found a gem on him as well because obviously he's a thief, and a merchant like him should never have a jewel like that. So I took it in order to return it to the proper authorities, or sell it, whichever happens first. And then I played
Yeah.
some cards and went to bed.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think that's pretty accurate summary.
I want to die. So, we're Jesus Christ. I'll just let all that just kind of sink in just for a moment or two. So we're gonna get back into the fray. Deep breaths.
Would you like to tell them about the granted power?
So, this is a relevant thing. For any of you who do know about 2nd edition, you may be familiar with granted powers that clerics get. For those of you who don't, as a cleric in 2nd edition, you get something called a granted power. Generally, it's something you can use from first level. Sometimes, depending on the cleric you are, you'll get some more power later on, etc. So, I gave him the granted power last session during character creation that he is immune, ergo automatically makes saving throws against charm spells. I realized with his help that while that is powerful, it is even more situational than something like, turning undead or, things in that vein. So, I've given him another granted power that he can use one a day, and all it does is emulate a spell. It's a very high-level spell, mind you, but it is once a day, and that is the extent of his granted powers, effectively. However, it's going to scale in a certain way as he levels up. The spell is called Emotion. It is normally a wizard spell, which is fine to give as granted powers. But basically, you'll see how the spell works in play, I hope. It's very fitting with the god. It's interesting.
Hell yeah, you'll see it be played.
There's that bit. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We'll see how that goes. All right. So, let's do this. Let's get right into it. So, you are just awakening from your slumber to the slight din of a tavern, a lively tavern downstairs. You've gotten yourself an inn-room at a relatively decent establishment, one of the 3 in town, and it's a new day. What do you do upon awakening? What do your morning rituals look like? Whether they're actual rituals or just something random.
One actual ritual as I just kneel in prayer to my God in order to get the powers that He grants me. Just spend a moment in prayer, revealing my holy symbol, which I keep hidden on the off chance that someone recognizes who exactly it is that I worship.
Mm-hmm.
And I will take it out and just kind of meditate on it.
Mm.
After that, no time wasted. Just get dressed, get situated, and head on down.
Yeah, cool. Very Spartan ritual. Your habits are light but useful. And you get all your things together and you are in the common room of the tavern.
Absolutely. And yeah, I would like to, I want to head out. I want to walk the town, and I want to keep an eye out specifically for any place that might serve a more magical natured market. Like potions, or on the off chance an actual item, but anything that kind of just speaks to me on that level.
Okay. Are you looking for something? Are you looking for an alchemist shop, or the closest thing you can find to like a magic shop?
Either, honestly. If I had a preference, probably I'd go alchemist.
Okay, well, you're looking for both, and this is a trading town. This is a crossroads for many places. It gets a lot of sea traffic as well, so if any place is going to have something interesting for you to find, it's here. So, okay. Let me help you out. You are looking around town, and you leave. How early does someone like Uther wake up?
I would say probably It's solid around like 6:30 when most of the working crowd gets up.
Okay, interesting. Hmm. Is that a habit that you developed before that has simply stuck with you, or is it just something that you naturally do?
It's something I picked up by habit. After I found religion, I realized that the person who is up earliest gets to see the most, and it just gives you initiative in the day.
Hmm.
Uh, and so, while the benefit might be slight, I'd rather wake up earlier and see what other people don't, rather than miss something potentially.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. That's perfectly sensible reason. Um,
Can we get some lively town music, plus?
we should have. We have some.
Oh, I don't hear it.
Oh, fucking roll 20 can eat its own butthole. There we go. Maybe someday. Yeah. So going through the town, it's early morning, so it's on the verge of bustling. You can tell that within an hour or two, the streets are going to be crowded with travelers, merchants, citizens, peasants, all of the above, everyone. However, you're out and about at a time when the working folk are out, as you said, and it's when shops are just opening. So you start winding through the streets of this very lively town, and you're looking for a very specific shop. You find a weaponsmith, an armor smith, uh, several blacksmiths, craftsmen, fletchers, things that... Fuck. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, yeah, Skype. Okay. I didn't see you in Discord. Yeah. So after some time of going through the craftsman's district, you don't end up finding any shops. However, once you get to the market district of the town, you see all manner of places. Obviously, you see weapon dealers, everyone's selling everything. And then someone selling what you want. You find a shop that almost seems to have magic burgeoning out of it. The windows seem to have this glint that actually shifts as you look at it. The sign above the door sparkles, in fact. It almost seems like glitter is falling from it, only a couple inches before they dissipate. And this is a shop that might interest you, perhaps?
Um, I guess the first thing is, does it just look ostentatious, or? Well, actually, I'll answer this question for me.
Sure.
I would like to just kind of throw my hand in my shirt, touch my symbol, and as I do, I would like to cast Detect Magic.
Okay. All right. Nice. So, you cast the spell, mutter the words of power, and the thing is, amidst the din of the town's streets, it's not too hard to wait for an opportune moment where no one happens to be looking at you. And do you remember the radius? Detect magic? It's not going to matter, I don't think.
10 feet wide and 30 feet long from in the direction I am facing.
Yeah. So you can just... Cool. Yeah, so you face inside, and the windows and the sign are magic, and just as well, you see that there are several very specific places inside the shop that are magic. Though it's not, like, gleaming, overflowing with magical energy. There isn't magic on every single shelf in every corner, but there are plenty of sources amidst the store.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I would like to hop on in.
Okay, yeah. So you go up to the door, and you see that the store doesn't appear to have any name on the outside. And as you go up, you unlatch, open it up. You hear the faintest ring of a bell, which you can't seem to see. And you enter on inside. And as soon as you enter, you notice the very distinct smell of some ashy herb, almost, which is then mixed in with a dozen others, maybe several cooking herbs, but then there's several more, maybe from exotic roots. And otherwise, you look around the shop. It's quite simple in its layout and design. There are rows of shelves on each side in the center of the store, which isn't terribly large, maybe the size of our living room. In the center, there are a series of 4 tables that you might walk about. Each of the tables has several interesting bits and bobs on them. One of them seems to have several sets of alchemical equipment, along with various scales. The other tables have interesting setups and whatnots as well. And in the very back of the shop, there is a countertop that you notice doesn't seem to have a doorway behind it, but instead is simply this yet another table set a couple feet away from the back wall. And you notice, just as well, almost blending in with the rest of the store, a man who stands maybe 5 feet tall, arms laying on the table before him, leaning on it. There's no chair behind this table. You see a bald head, a frayed brown cloak amongst tunic and breeches. And he is looking at you.
Yeah, I will walk in and just glance about as I make my way to the register. What things are pinging on my magic?
Detect magic? Yeah, so you start looking around. Can you tell me exactly what information you get?
Absolutely. Detect magic. It's not as good as the priest or the mage version.
Yes.
I've got a 10% chance per level to determine sphere of magic. The type of magic cannot be divined. I think I just detect the intensity of the magic.
Okay, cool. And what can you see it through?
It can only be blocked by 1 foot of stone, metal of an inch, or wood a yard thick.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, so you're going to see everything in the shop. So again, these shelves that line the shop, there are many, if not most, that seem to have roots, materials. You notice very strange rocks that actually give off a slight aura of magic, but it doesn't scream a particular school or sphere. As well as many other tools that a magician, wizard, or even someone in the holy arts might use. Then, on other shelves, again, this is kind of just mixed together. You notice just, again, kind of bits and bobs. You notice a shelf that is completely covered in scroll cases. And you notice that about half of them are magical, or what is inside them is magical, rather. You also notice that on one of the tables, which seems to have this kind of bracket. You know, you've ever seen those things that jewelry stores have in the front that like holds rings? It's like one of those, except for wands. And on one of the tables, there is a bracket that has a row of 9 wands across it. Takes up one whole side of the table. Otherwise, there are many different things in the nature of rings on the countertop. You notice, in fact, the most concentrated area of magic is directly underneath the table that the guy is leaning on. However, using normal sight, you see nothing. There's nothing there. It's a table. However, detect magic is showing you something.
So, detect magic from table. Okay. Yeah, specifically also around all of these rings and wands and scrolls and all of these, do I detect any traces of magic that might indicate, I don't know, a trap? Of a magical nature, of course.
I understand what you're saying. So, something that you... Go ahead and roll me a wisdom, because this would be you deducing something based on signatures, based on the location and intensity of a signature.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like a 14 or below.
Indeed.
That is not.
That is not.
But I would detect the signature, right?
Of course, yeah. But that's the thing. There's so many things here and there. Like something that perhaps does jump out at you is that the table that the wands that the wands are on, as well as in fact what looks like a fletching almost set of tools. The table seems magical that those rest on. Otherwise, you look around and, like, again, there's the materials, there's the items themselves. There are pieces of the man's attire that glow. Otherwise, again, nothing jumps out at you.
Okay, I was not expecting a plethora of items from a given town. This changes the way that I'm thinking about the situation. Yeah, and as I'm just looking about,
Yeah.
I will make my way to the counter.
Yeah, yeah. You make your way to the counter, and he's looking up at you.
Hello.
Are you going to buy something?
Perhaps I would need to ascertain exactly what it is there is around here.
Are you
However,
going to sell something?
yes, in fact, I am.
He sighs heavily. Put it on the table.
Could I make? It's fine. It's fine. Do you roll encounter rolls whenever I meet someone?
Most of the time, yes.
Okay, because with the diplomacy, I can alter those. So I was just curious. Okay, cool. Yeah. All right. Well, it seems. You know what? I won't waste your time. And I reach inside and I will pull out the gem.
All right.
And I will place it on the counter. I happened upon this, and to be honest, I couldn't use it for anything other than gold, but I know that sometimes spells require certain components, and, well, if you could get what you want and I can get what I want, then, well, I feel like everyone's to gain.
And how did you happen upon it?
Well, to be honest, I travel quite a bit. I was helping someone get here to town, working with a few other men, protecting merchant's caravan, and we were happened upon by a few brigands, but we managed to fight them off, and on them I suspect we found things that they had taken from other people, but I have no way of ever knowing who it belonged to.
Go ahead and roll me a charisma.
Do I have to do that every time I lie?
To someone who has any amount of suspicion, yes.
All right.
And the thing is, nobody just happens upon gems. What you're saying is a thing that he has heard before. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
However,
okay,
yeah,
that's fine. That's all I need.
Yeah, okay.
15 or below. Wow, that's a failure.
Yeah. And these bandits, he looks down at the gem, looks at you. Were they robed in the attire of the King's Guard?
No.
Were they robbing escorted caravans of jewels or wares?
I give him a knowing look of, I get where you're going with this. Have we been speaking for a minute by now?
Almost.
Okay.
It's been maybe 30, 40 seconds. I know it sounds like I'm harping, but yeah, I've been talking long.
Well, I mean, I was thinking I could tell a longer story, but anyways.
Yeah, go for it.
I'll keep that in mind next time.
Okay.
I give him the look and I say, I do understand what it is you are implying. No, I did not rob a king's guard. I did not rob a caravan of merchants or kill the guards. And then I kind of just gesture towards myself. I don't think I myself, or the people that I was helping protect the caravan with, would honestly be capable of taking out any number of guards. Maybe a few bandits, as I said, but I'm not about to fight a king's guard.
Right. Well. He looks at you, and then looks at the gem. And He is going to do something.
I would also like to do something.
What would you like to do?
I would like to use diplomacy.
Okay. Shoot.
And here we go. We are not being charismatic today. Nothing happens on a failure, but he just doesn't improve his reaction to me.
Yes. This is what I'm looking for.
Damn.
Yeah. Not superb. So
I should mention, by the way, before you tell me what's happening.
Please.
During this conversation, since it didn't look like he was going to readily buy it, I would have picked up the gem.
Okay. So you would have it in your hand?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. He is going to be doing something. Actually, yeah. He's going to say, "Do you mind just standing there for a minute or so? You're not busy, are you?"
Well, actually, I'm traveling south before too long, but forgive me, you are a man of your nature, and when you ask me to stand in a location, I can only assume that you're trying to do something.
You'd be right in your assumption.
Well, then I'd appreciate you telling me what I am accepting.
I won't. I'll simply do it.
Is it going to hurt?
No.
Very well. And yeah, I'll stand.
Yeah. You see him start to fiddle with one hand in a pouch on his belt, of which he has about 3. And he starts rifling through it. He simply seems to grasp with his hand. He keeps his eyes locked to yours the whole time.
Yeah, I'm just looking at him.
He starts incanting something in an arcane language. And it takes maybe like 10, 15 seconds before he stops incanting. He looks you up and down. Interesting. So, that makes me feel a little safer.
Might I ask what you did?
No.
Now?
You
Come
might
now.
not.
Come now.
I would ask you a question, though.
Okay.
Where did you get that gem?
It's as I told you.
It is not. Moment of silence in the air.
Yeah. What is there to gain from me telling you then?
Quite a lot, actually.
For me or for you?
Both. I will not have the guards summoned. And, well, I will also be acquiring something.
Well, I can promise you if the guards are called, I've done no wrong. So, there's that.
I do not have the power of forcing truth out of one's mouth. But it can be summoned.
Please, if you need some sort of affirmation or proof that I am telling the truth, call whoever you need to call. I'm just trying to sell a gem.
That is not yours.
It was, as I told you, I found it.
Gets a really gross smile on his face. Certainly. You grow funnier by the minute.
Might I ask your name? It seems so rude to have a conversation like this.
Yes, of course. Delphrey.
Hmm.
And yours?
I'm looking for my... Uther. And I would extend a hand if you'll take it.
You extend your hand, and he looks at it, his smile growing wider. Uther.
Indeed.
He does not reciprocate with his hand.
That's very rude, and I move my hand back.
I am an old wizard for a reason, boy. Young wizards who are stupid die young by making mistakes like the ones that you're trying to provoke.
I actually have no idea what you're talking about.
Boy, I'm going to give you 10 seconds to tell me what I want to know. Or, well, you won't like what happens.
Can I get a... is he being serious or is he bluffing?
Give me a wisdom.
Yeah. That's
He's
a success.
dead serious.
Let's see. Do I want to piss off the wizard? No, I don't. Yeah, my face gets a little more serious. Very well. I took this off of a man who, by my credit, no longer has use for it. And I, in honesty, and I just look around, would prefer to share no more details other than the fact that he is no longer with us.
Very disgusting noise again erupts from him. Phew.
There you have it.
Oh, my. You really must work on your lying, boy.
To be fair, most people fall for it the first time. You're rather intriguing, to be honest. I'm glad I happened upon this shop.
I am glad, too. You intrigue me. And so, with intrigue comes... well, it's kind of almost worriedly sort of furrows his brow and looks off to the side slightly. With intrigue comes exploration. Yes. You. He raises a hand and you notice it's just kind of like shaking. But you're savvy enough to know this guy's not nervous right now.
Okay.
He's probably just old.
By the way, was there you didn't say anything, so I assume there's no guard in here, is there?
Nope.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah, no. Hell no. A town that can afford to have guards in every shop is fucking rich as shit.
Okay, fantastic.
No.
So he's just raising
Oh,
his
God, no.
hand.
Yeah, no, you'd know if there was a guard in here. I would have told you.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah. You are going to do something for me before you travel south. Well, first, you're going to give me the gem. Don't worry, I'll give you something in return once you complete this task for me.
I need details in order to accept any of your terms.
I don't know if you're in a position to negotiate.
Well, I think I am. You see... Oh, please, kill me.
No! Pray tell, why?
No, please, kill me here and now.
Kill?
When
Who
people
suggested such a thing?
Oh, no one, not you. No one suggested anything of that nature. And should I disappear and people find the note that I've left for the people I was going to meet as I am traveling south, and roads are dangerous these times of the year. When they find that I am not where I say I am and they come searching, and, well, the last place I was ever seen was here.
Boy, are you dense? When an old man screams, the guard come, for old men are the most wealthy.
Absolutely, yet a man with a shop as obvious as your own. The guards know you're not a mere man, do they not?
I'm sorry? Pray tell, what do you mean?
I look at your shop. I don't see normal objects, and Well, to be frank, with this much value sitting in one place, and the fact that you have no protection within from hired help, it's quite obvious.
Your deduction is intriguing and not entirely false. But to a guardsman, please.
Tell me. Let's assume I go along with whatever it is you have in mind. Pray tell, what is that exactly?
I shall keep it brief and vague until you have accepted.
I will not accept until I have details. Come now.
His face gets very serious and just looks at you. I'll say it one more time. You are in no position to negotiate, boy.
If I'm going to die on this task of yours, I would like to know the details. That way I
Death.
can at least prepare.
Death is a fleeting thing.
Oh, you'll bring me back then?
Not at my own expense. God. Although, he looks at, are you holding your gem?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks at the gem. Might be able to perform it with that. Enough of this rubbish. You, if you do accept, are going to be retrieving something for me. It shouldn't be incredibly difficult, except, well, for the man you'll be retrieving it from. You see, he's damn near probably the stupidest person in the craftsman. However, he's probably one of the best. And before you start thinking you can out-talk him, or outsmart him, which, well, by and large most people can, he's paranoid to a fault. This is more for, as we said, the intrigue than anything else. My life lacks excitement, and you're going to provide it, amongst something else. So, is that enough for you?
And if I say I accept, then you give me more details.
I mean, the only other details you'll need are his name, his shop, and the item.
Yes, precisely.
Of course.
Tell you what, while I am, as you say, in no position to negotiate, I think, as a businessman, which, by gods, you are more so than I was expecting, but regardless, I give you the gem upon completion. Otherwise, I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Oh, then we're in agreement. Fine. What is it? Give me the name, give me the item, let me go take it, and be done with things.
So wait. Sorry, I might have missed a part of what you just said. Were you saying that you will give him the gem as a part of it?
I said I give him the gem as part of the completion because he said that he would compensate me for it.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, cool. We're on an understanding. Yeah. Grand. In return, you shall get a gift amongst my collection. But enough of that. We shall talk brass tacks when it comes to it. Whew, I'm practically giddy. So,
You're a sick bastard. You hopefully know that, yes?
from one sick bastard to another, then, you must understand that we cannot live our lives sitting in wooden tombs like this. We demand excitement, purpose, as they say in the temples. Yeah. Just like shivers as though he said something terrible. So, quite simply, the man you are to rob, in a simple sense, is named Whiff. That's not his given name, but he's forgotten it, so that's all we have.
With, was it?
Indeed. But it's not because he's a bad fighter, because from what I've heard, he's pretty damn good. It's because of his smell. Anyway, the item I desire is one very particular thing he had imported recently that was unthoughtfully not offered to me. It is a bar of a very specific metal from, I don't know if you know the word, but an asteroid.
I don't know. Do I know the word?
How intelligent are you?
8.
Shit.
Average.
Probably not. I'll leave it up to you, but probably not. Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah. It's a rock that fell from the heavens to the earth. Should simply be stowed away with his other things, but should be interesting seeing it done. I'll be going with you, of course. He smiles.
Interesting.
You see, I have done such things as paid half first and given tasks that I needed done, and then they ran with the money, or didn't do the task. I've come to realize that seeing things through myself is the only way to get them done. Or at least seeing them done by someone else.
And how am I to explain the old man that is following in my wake?
You needn't. I blend in like wallpaper.
You would, wouldn't you? Very well.
So, you think this is such a deadly task anymore?
Certainly not just a paranoid man who's good with a blade. No danger at all.
I'm glad. I'm very glad. Well, if you'll just give me a moment, I'll grab some boots, and we shall be on our way, yes? Or did you have other immediate plans?
It seems my plans have been put on hold. However, I assume while you want this done, it would be all right if I took a day or two to accomplish it.
A day or two?
I have... Go ahead.
Why thinketh you need so much time? To steal candy from a babe?
I would like to leave no tracks, and to be honest, sometimes that requires information, and information takes time.
You can leave the covering of tracks up to me. I'll make sure no one knew you had succeeded at the task.
In that case, a very simple question then. Does he need to live?
Oh, I like the way you think. Conventionally, well, now that you've got me thinking, I'm tempted to go back to my old ways. Let us say he is to die. It must look natural. Nothing like a blade to the heart or decapitation. You know what I mean.
Certainly. For something like that, I would need more time. But we'll see.
Give me a charisma.
Yeah. Success.
I think this will be very enthralling. You may have... He looks out the window. Until nightfall to make your preparations.
Very well.
Come back when you're ready to get the job done.
Absolutely.
And don't think about running. You may have powerful friends, but they're not but dust in comparison to beings of pure arcana.
No response. Just. If that will be all.
Good day, Master Luther.
Oh, big business aside, I actually was in need of coin. I just pull out a gold trinket from the same men. Do you want to buy it? Just completely disinterested.
You're so boring. Perhaps that's a peace offering. Bring it here.
Yeah, I set it on the table.
You set it on the table. Make a roll for him. Ugh. My, this man had very fine taste. I'll buy it from you. Maybe it's worth enchanting. Maybe not. He kind of just puts it in one hand and just puts his hand behind his cloak. All three of the pouches that are obvious are right in front of him. And then his hand comes back with nothing in it. All right. And he is going to reach down beneath the table, which by vision has nothing there. And seem to just sort of almost run his hand into something. Take it out. And he's holding sort of in both hands this pile of coins. I think this should do. 1 platinum is 5 gold, yes?
Yes.
Yeah. And he raises them above the table and just drops them onto the table. None of them fall on the floor. It's 100 platinum.
Holy shit. Okay. All right.
Remember how you rolled really well?
Yeah.
Hopefully that should carry you through whatever means you need to make proper to complete the task. He's just smiling at you.
Yeah, almost unable to contain my own surprise. I think it'll be enough. And I just go and I take it.
Yeah, so you take your pouch and you open it up and you just slide all the coins in like it's garbage off a table.
Trying very hard not to show that I am vastly surprised
by
how much this is.
I mean, you bluff for a living, so you don't have to worry about it, but, like, this is a fuck ton of money.
Yeah, holy shit.
This is the most money I think you've probably ever seen in one place.
Yeah, one time?
Yeah.
All right.
Except maybe in an illusion your master gave you of, like, great fortune, but that's it.
He was a dick.
Yeah, this you can touch.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, and, well, I'll go make my preparations then.
Grand.
And, that's all. Yeah, I turn around and leave.
Yeah, and, like, just before you turn around, you notice him kind of do something where he almost, like, sucks his lip, and you realize this man probably doesn't have any teeth. And he's just like... And it's just this disgusting... Everything he does with his face is just gross. And yeah, you leave. The bell... The invisible bell dings, and you are out the door.
That's
much richer, and also blackmailed. But
yeah, well,
it happens. That's mages, man.
I think I leave and I just go to like just the entrance to an alley.
Yeah.
And I just kind of put my hand up against the wall and just hit my head, and then I hit it again.
Yeah.
I hate old men. Thinking about my master, thinking about this man.
Yeah. You just had bad experiences with them.
I hate them so much. They all need to die. The elderly should be put down. It's for their own good.
It's for their own good. I like that.
All right.
Good mindset.
I will go to the craftsman district.
Nice. Yeah. And as you get out of the alleyway, just kind of shaking your head, where I think we're going to take our first break.
Yeah.
Alrighty.